All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hot, hot, 368, 318.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And Dalton to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Jet, get it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready?
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
60 out there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey.
Throwing on third and long. Locke going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. It's complete to Fuller. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 18. He's got a first down past the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore. 82 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And Charles, I don't know. Offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, team 6.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Three bucks. Bravo. Let's go.
Block now on first down. Caught here by Conley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready? 56. 56. Silver. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's got to be a...
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Play 56.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. A give to Michel running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
64, weak. Hey, Delta.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check it back.
Now.
On third down, Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Block now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to find Conley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
Here we go.
Shoot.
They'll run with Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Michel. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Short left. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now to the air. Lock. He's got Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch!
And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're on.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Flushed out right. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did
Charkandrick West. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Charkandrick West, his second touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming.
5.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. The open man is Westbrook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike.
Shoot.
Throwing on third and long. Block. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lock now. Nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. On first down, Lock. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here's a first and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now Lock again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
From midfield, here's Lock. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Lock. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down. Lock. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Check 48's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Hit it.
Here's Lock to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
There goes a deep ball ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tight end's right. You got 3 down.
Yep. Hey, high 7.
Hey. Mike, 48. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Keep grip.
Block working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven. First down, 15 yards there. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down now, it's West. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Mike. Mike's Gotta do better. Come
Check, check.
Let's go. Let's go. I got him. Back's mine. I got him.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What's the run? Hey, they're running it. Wide. Get wide. Check.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
50, plant. Central West. Go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
30 base. Smooth.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there at 22. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block will try again on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 41, Locke. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. It's Hill. Complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Block now to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Go.